Welcome to the General Administration of Traffic Affairs Department. Holotech Group also welcomes you to the self-service program of the Unified Theoretical and Electronic Training. Traffic signs. While driving on the road, the driver notices the presence of a large number of different shapes and colors of road signs, which are installed on poles on the sides of the streets and intersections. Traffic signs are placed in order to inform drivers of an important information that facilitates his use of the road on which he is driving, and to avoid the occurrence of an accident that may endanger his life and the lives of others. Let's start learning driving in the right way to reach a combination of both safe and professional driving on our country's roads. Let the tour begin. Communication language between road users. First section. Definition of communication language between road users. It is the language used between road users, between each other, which is understandable to all different languages and cultures, and it is the link of exchange information between them. Second section. Forms of communication language between road users. 1. Traffic signals for vehicles. Lights. A. Direction change lights. It is used to inform road users to be ready to turn or change lanes, which requires to look at vehicle mirrors to ensure safe transfer, and the most important things to do, use vehicle lights by a sufficient period to warn other drivers and pedestrians of your intention to change your direction. If you intend to turn right at an intersection and you come across another intersection that precedes the intersection that you intend to turn to, do not use direction right signal except after passing the first intersection. This will prevent any confusion for other drivers about where and when you actually will turn, and this requires you to use the signal by a sufficient period to warn drivers behind and in front of you that you intend to turn or change the lane. B. Speed reduction lights. It is used when using brake pedal to reduce the speed, where the lights appear directly to the rear vehicles to inform them that you are reducing the speed. If it is combined with the right direction light, it will be for informing them to stop, and if it is at approaching from an intersection, it will be for informing them of the turning. Each time you press on the brake pedal, your vehicle brake lights will turn on to alert other road users that you are reducing the speed of your vehicle or you're stopping. Therefore, you have to reduce your speed if the brake lights of the front vehicle are on. C. Front and rear lights. Using the front and the rear lights helps other road users to see you in the bad lighting conditions. Front and rear lights of your vehicle must be switched on between sunset and sunrise, and in risky weather conditions such as fog, rain, smoke, and sandstorms, and when it is hard for other drivers to see. D. Warning signal for lights flashers. They are the 4 direction lights used in cases of warning of a risk on the road. Cases of using warning lights in the vehicle. Vehicle fault on the road. Involving in an accident or emergency stopping, and there is no ability to exit it from the road. When moving on highways and found suddenly in front of you a traffic accident or any risk on the road, and you want to inform vehicles behind you of this risk to be warned of it. E. Overtaking signal. There are two overtaking signals given from the vehicle required to be overtaking to the vehicle that wants to overtake in case of invisibility of the vehicle that wants to overtake. Left signal, which means to wait a little, where overtaking at this moment is unsafe and must wait until the situation becomes safe to complete the process of overtaking. Right signal, which means it is allowed to overtake. F. Headlights and flashing warning lights. It is used by the rear vehicle to inform the front vehicle to give way to overtake. It is used also to alert the opposite vehicle of a risk on the road ahead. Two. Warning signals of special use. A. Military vehicles. Red and blue warning lights are used in police, internal security force, civil defense vehicles, and official ceremonies and processions. When vehicles use these lights, that means the vehicle is moving at a high speed and must give it way. B. Medical vehicles. Green warning lights are often used in ambulance vehicles and those used in medical purposes, patients transport. When vehicles use these lights, that means the vehicle is moving in an emergency mission at a high speed and must give it way. C. Service vehicles. Orange warning lights are used in these vehicles. When vehicles use these lights, that means the vehicle is moving at a slow speed and you can overtake it carefully. Such as street cleaning and waste collection vehicles. Vehicles equipped to tow faulty vehicles. Vehicles moving at low speeds or its width is more than 30 meters. Rescue and control vehicles. Big shipment cars, tractor, trailer and semi-trailer. PWA vehicles. D. Vehicles operating in special areas. Yellow warning lights are used in these vehicles inside areas allocated to work in during its operation. It is prohibited to be used while moving on the public road, such as vehicles operating inside the airport and ports. Third section. Vehicle sound signals. A. Normal sound signal. This normal sound signal is used to warn others, either another vehicle or road user, of a risk to avoid its occurrence before it's too late. The horn is a type of warning device. It is an important part of communication, but it must be used reasonably and when necessary only to alert other road users of approaching of your vehicle or its position. There are signs to inform you not to use the horn in some areas. Near hospitals, schools, worship places, or residential areas. B. High sound signal. High sound signal is used to inform others, either another vehicle or road user, of a message informing that there is a vehicle that needs to give it way because it's in an urgent mission. This sound signal is used in the following vehicles: ambulance, internal security force, patients transport, police, civil defense, official ceremonies and processions. Rules of using horns and lights on the road. It is prohibited to drive a vehicle on the road unequipped with a horn to warn of the risk of its approaching. Vehicle drivers are prohibited to use the horn except in case of